All right, I have a 2014 Jeep Patriot. This is the Sport. Two-wheel drive, customer complaint, AC not working. All right, so you got to check your fuses. I believe fuse 6, and I believe this one right up here when I was checking on the wiring diagram, but I believe it was just fuse 6 and then one of these fuses. So make sure all your fuses are perfectly fine. If they are fine, then you're good to go. So again, the AC is not working, but I can hear it, the car shift change when I'm engaging the clutch. But if you haven't already, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions regarding this, and then hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos. And we're gonna go ahead and start this video after the intro. All right, so first things first, we need to go ahead and assess the issue. So one thing I like to do is hook up some compressor gauge, or you can go to like your local auto parts store and hook up something on the low side. But the downside to that, you cannot be able to see the high side, and you always want to see the high side. So usually, I always say like a rule of thumb is that I want to see my high side pretty close to my low side. So low side should be around from 100 to 120. That's where you should see it. Should see it, and then from here you should see it from your high side. You should see it from 130 to 200. That's where I normally see them, typical range. But for this vehicle, this is the ideal. So we hook those up. So that's where I'm seeing them. Now, if that's perfectly fine on your end, then okay, you know you don't have no leaks. Now, also, if you don't have the tool, I mean, you don't need this AC machine. I'm using it as a gauge. So, you can rent like a little dial gauge where you put like right up here. You'll hook it up, and then you can just hook up the gauges just so you can see where your pressure's at. All right, if that checks out, fine. All right, so you need to go in the inside and you need to turn on the car. All right, so let's just say we're gonna put the AC on. So with that off, you're gonna notice the car. So you're just gonna hear like a little. You should see the RPM drop too as well. So I don't know if you heard the idle. So let me. So you see how it dropped down, and now it's gonna raise. I'm gonna go ahead and press the button right now. So we at that point we know that the compressor's trying to engage, but it's not engaging. I mean, I'm not getting any cold air. It's hot. It's 110 degrees right now. My customer is complaining about this. All right. So while this is still on, we need to go under the vehicle. We'll put that on recirculation. Not that it matters. So we're gonna go under the vehicle, and I'm gonna show you which wire to test to let you know if your compressor is bad. All right, so going under the car while the car is running, while the AC button is connected, make sure your connector is connected right there. Then you're gonna have make sure this is connected too, that's pushed in. You're gonna have a red wire and a black wire. The red wire is your ground, and then the black wire is your positive wire. So that's gonna be set from that little AC button. So that little AC button, we need to go ahead and see if we're getting power to that. So right here, we're gonna go ahead and put our voltage to 20 volts. All right, so it doesn't matter which lead we use. So we're gonna do one on the red, one on the negative. So we're just gonna poke it. I can get this. Scoot back a little. All right, so while I'm holding that, then I'm gonna get my ground wire, and I'm gonna hook it up to the compressor, like any bolt, so you can. I'm gonna put my negative right here, just right there, and we should get our voltage So as you can see, you see how I'm getting my 12 volts? So we know our voltage and everything's working. So this will let us know. So this will let us know that our compressor's at fault. All right, so basically what you're gonna go ahead and do, you're gonna go ahead and replace the compressor and then go ahead and do your thing. I will make a video on that. My customer is gonna go ahead and buy the part. They're gonna buy it online because the auto parts store is like $700. It's really expensive. But one thing I will mention about this buying it at the auto parts store is that the guarantee is right there and you can go down to the store instead of dealing with it online. But I know some of you guys might be on a budget, but again, it's because of the mag clutch design in this compressor. That's why it's so expensive. If this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions on this job. And then hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos in the future. And thanks for watching.